Rest is just that. When you can have a moment to just breathe. And through that breathing, you can think of what you're grateful for. Rest is acknowledging that things will not go the way that you planned, that you hoped, that you expected, and being completely content with it. That's rest. I feel like teary-eyed even thinking about that, because it's such a monumental thing to accept. For a long time, I didn't want to accept resting, because sometimes resting can be synonymous with you're not doing enough. There's, the seizing the day. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. That mantra and that pressure of like, okay, I need to do more. Yeah, I need to make as much use of my time, because that will satisfy my purpose. That will tell me and others that I'm doing my best. So rest is saying you're doing your best even if you're not doing anything at all.
Are you getting the rest you need?
I think rest is one of those things you can't have too much of. So, do we ever get enough? I think it's kind of boundless. So, I would say no. But no, because I choose to not rest, right? A while ago, and I'm still at fault now, but I used to think rest is the physical, literally doing nothing. Sitting, laying, lying, sleeping, whatever. Just physically just not doing too much. And that would result in, let me put on a show. Let me listen to a podcast. Let me, read a book. But I quickly realized that that's not necessarily rest. Rest can look like doing. It could be actually being busy with doing something, but it's what you're doing, the activity. That activity is like, that defines rest. And so I think in our world, we think rest is literally, rest is self-care, rest is getting a massage, getting your nails done, whatever. And that can help lead to maybe the initial calming down of whatever's stressing you. But beyond that, rest has to include something that moves you, something that like stirs something in your heart, something that inspires you. And I think that's real rest. And I've done a lot of work to get much more rest in the past year than I had in the past decade. But in my current situation, no, I could always do some more resting.
And the last question is, what are some ways that you can think of that we can create more rest for one another in the community?
So I've been doing something in the past year that I believe creates rest amongst friends, colleagues, anybody that you're with. When I get together with a friend or whoever for coffee or lunch, before we even start talking about anything, before we even look at the menus, I'll just ask them, where are you at today? Because I want to meet you wherever you're at. Do you feel like venting? I'm all ears. Do you feel like not talking about that issue that is plaguing your mind? I will distract you. I will give you whatever celebrity gossip or whatever funny joke you need to hear. Do you want me to just listen? Whatever emotion that you're really feeling like you want to get out today, I want to be there with you for that. I think a lot of people don't feel rested because life goes on regardless of what you're going through, and you have meetings or you have people to see, and you just interact with people regardless. And sometimes that restlessness is, you know, I'm gonna have to talk with them, and even though they're my friend and they'll listen, they're probably gonna tell me, oh, it's gonna be okay, or they're gonna try to cheer me up, and I really don't want that. And I think creating rest for one another is saying, I just want to be where you're at. And I think that allows us to rest in that moment.